Now, a lot of y'all have been asking, Truth, how do you go about winning in this new MUT draft mode? I've already won it on my actual no money spin account. I'm actually on my side account. I'm going to show you my rewards for going 5-0 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times. This is the reward for going 5-0 the first time. So let's talk about it. Let's absolutely talk about it and see. As you can see, I'm on my side account. And I just want to show you guys the rewards over here, right? So we'll show you guys the rewards. You see 5 must draft wins, selected token, most sphere level 4, most feared first flawless run pack, right? Now for this one, I believe it's like a spooky pack. Now I don't know if I'll get into gameplay, but I'm just going to go through strategies because obviously I'm going to show you guys as we get 600 fear, not bad. I'm going to show you guys my strategies and maybe do a couple of different drafts to show you guys that. So hit the like button, drop a sub. A lot of y'all have been asking about this. This is what you get for winning 5-0 the first time. Like I said, I'll show you the second time, third time, fourth time, and fifth time. I'm holding the 5th time pack just in case this Thursday they update because we've seen some 90 leaks like Moss, Revis. Hopefully those are future cards, and if they're in this pack, they're going to be super expensive. So this has been a highly demanded video. So I thought I would give it to you guys, my strategies, right? And try to break it down exactly what I'm looking for from playbooks to players and everything. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling on niggas.
Okay, boys, this is my second run through. Like I said, I'm going to show you the second run, third run, fourth one, and the rewards you get. And then, like I said, we'll get into some drafts, and I'll break down exactly what we're looking for. You can see we get up to 5 out of 5. Wait for this stuff to continue to go. Season recap, because my opponent did quit. So it wasn't a finished game, but he quit. And as you can see, we get the level up. But then we get our rewards, and you'll see it's a second flawless run. Now, I think out of this one, you maybe get a spooky pack. I'm not entirely sure, but you see we get another sinister selection ticket, and then most feared second flawless draft. We open it, we end up getting a scary pack. I think we get an 82 or something out of this. Nothing super duper crazy. It varies what you can get out of this scary pack. But we actually end up getting 5,700 fear, which is a W. We quick sold that. Let me show you the third flawless victory rewards. Okay, boys, this is my third 5-0 that we went. You see, obviously 4 wins, we go up to 5. And this is our third flawless victory. Now, after this victory, so this is 5-0 for the third time. Importantly, you don't have to do it consecutively. You obviously can take your time and do it, but you can see most feared third flawless victory. We end up getting the most feared terrifying pack. Now I can't remember if we got some. I think we got fear out of this. 23,000 fear. So that was an absolute positive W to get 23,000 fear. Now I wasted it in the fear store doing stupid stuff, but you can see going 3-0, it's worth it. But 4-0 is even better. Okay, boys. You can see 5-0 for the 4th time. Big dub. So we get our draft rewards, obviously our season entry, and then the most important, before you get to the 5th one, we get 89 Carlton Davis, who we sold for a smooth 1.3 million coins. So an easy 1 million coins in our basket for the no money spent team. It was a grind, but it was well worth it. Let me just show you a screenshot of the flawless 5th victory, and then we'll get into a draft. Now here it is, most feared draft 5th flawless run pack. You see our 9,300 fear and another sinister selection entry ticket. I'm saving this pack because if you've seen MUT leaks, there's been a 90 Moss, a 90 Darrell Rivers who look different, that kind of has the same card art as the Brock Purdy that was being this pack. Now Brock Purdy and Carlton Davis, at the time I'm recording this, they're down to like 900K. So when I got this pack, he was like 1.2, but I thought I could save it because if I get Moss or Revis, their name value is going to make them more expensive. So I still have this pack. I'm holding on to it to Thursday to see if it updates with the new 90s, like if there's a new draft 90 or something of that nature. And obviously there's going to be other new 90s from the part 2 of the promo. But we've talked about the rewards enough. Let's talk about strategies when going into the draft. Like I said, I think I have 2 sinister selections, this one and on my side account. I'm going to do 2 drafts to break it down for you exactly what I'm looking for, because not every draft is going to be the same. Okay, so we're finally getting into a MUT draft. Like I said, I have 2 separate ones I'm going to do, right? Because I have 2 separate drafts I'm going to do. First things first, it comes to the playbook. Now, most people want to grab a playbook they're familiar with on offense, which I suggest if you get your playbook you run on regular MUT, get it. Because when I get the Broncos playbook, I take that shit and run because I know the Broncos playbook inside and out and I can kill people with it no matter what, because obviously zones are not going to be the same. They're not going to have 90 overalls in the secondary, so I know what I can do. If you don't get your offensive playbook that you're not comfortable in, I suggest you get a great defensive playbook, preferably one that has 6-1, dollar, double mug, just something that, you know, that's meta, that can put pressure on. Now, I know the Ravens defensive playbook because it's a defensive playbook I run inside and out. Now, reason why I say if you get a defensive playbook, most offenses have trips tight end, a gun bunch of something. You can win this. I've won 5 in a row, going 5-0, just running trips tight end exclusively and hitting seam streaks. One of the biggest thing I say to people is don't overcomplicate when you're playing this game, right? Because you got to remember the players you're throwing against. It's not 90 Cam Curl back there. It's not, you know, DeMar Hamlin and them boys. You got to identify where their good players is essentially throw away from them, right? So I'm gonna go Ravens in this case because I know the Ravens playbook. I've gotten Ravens before and I've won with Ravens. Now, overalls for me, what do you want? Speed and skill positions. Skill positions, I mean DBs, safeties, wide receivers, tight ends. Now you see my quarterback is Kyler Murray. I will say don't pick a quarterback unless you absolutely have to, and just build your team around speed. So first round we went with Champ Bailey. Second round, not looking at offense, not looking at offensive tackle. We're going Allen Lazard. He's easily the best pick. Like I said, you want to get as much speed as possible on the offside of the ball. Now this is a round where you can get screwed. You can absolutely get screwed, and this is why I wanted to do 2 drafts. Show you if something goes wrong, look, I'm gonna have to take the right tackle. That's the wasted pick, but I've won where I had to take a kicker, fullback, and right tackle. It's just all about your scheme, right? Defensively, again, we want speed. Keyshawn Nixon is 87 speed. You're going to go against Jamar Chase's, maybe some A.J. Browns. We get Emmanuel Forbes. That's great. So I have 3 good, fast DBs. So with the Ravens playbook, I will be playing a lot of man coverage. Now, I could go Mac Wilson, but I think I'm going to go Javon Bullard. Yes, Mac Wilson is faster, but I want the secondary out there. They just move a little bit different. Demarcus Robinson. This draft wasn't the greatest. I'll be honest. This draft wasn't the greatest at all, but we ended off with Jamar Chase. So we got Demarcus Robinson, Lazard, and Jamar Chase, and I have DBs. This draft, if I would have got Jared Goff instead of the Rob Halvenstein, we would have cooked in this draft. But overall, I don't think it's bad. Like I said, I got speed at receiver. I got speed at DB. I can make this work. I can absolutely make this work. Let's go get into our second run and our second draft. And then if I have time, I maybe get into a game with one of the team. Probably this one, unless the other draft is a little bit better. And we'll showcase it from there. All right, boys, we're on our second draft here. Side account draft. Like I said, y'all seen me going 5-0. That was the first part of this video. Now, in terms of this, I actually don't know which defense to take. So I suggest you always have, if you're going to go into this, have Madden School up so you can see which defense is better of these. Now, I'm going to take maybe the Saints. We'll probably just take the Saints. I don't know if it's going to be a better defense or not, but we shall see. All right, so first things first. Again, Ricard's not bad if you want to come out and punish your opponent and just run the ball. He's actually really hard to tackle in this mode, but always be going with Champ. And okay, it was a little bit of a delay. Second, Demarcus Robinson we have to go with. We're not taking a lineman and we're not taking a fullback. Here, we just got Giovanni Ricci in back-to-back drafts. But obviously we're taking Antonio Gibson, which can really be used out of the backfield, right? Emmanuel Forbes or Landon Roberts. I'm going to go with the DB every single time because I feel like I'm going to get a better user. Max Crosby. Now, I normally don't use Max Crosby because in the end, but if you're running 3-4, you obviously can use him and then obviously run around with not 3-4, but double mug. So we're going to take Matt Crosby. Marquise Bell actually to me is the best user to get. We get a Christian Fulton too. So our DBs are kind of good. Champ Bailey, Forbes, and Christian Fulton. We still haven't got a quarterback, and we just did. Now, I really should take Allen Lazard. If my quarterback was better than Tim Tebow, I would take Allen Lazard. But we got to take Carson Wentz. We got to take Carson Wentz. And then the last round magic comes through. Jamar Chase. I don't mind this. I don't mind this team at all. Don't mind this team at all. It's not the best team. Defense is actually really good. But nevertheless, maybe I'll hop into one game here and see if we can cook with this team because I feel like this team is a little bit better overall wise and just better for me. Opponent's top 3, he has Brady. Kind of cracked. Carson Wentz is my favorite quarterback to use in this mode because he has mobility and he can make every throw. But our top three do look scary. So I need to find out some way to use Max Crosby because he's my fastest player outside of my DB. So let's get it. I try to keep it simple on offense. So now that I know he's in cover 4, which I believe is a very good defense to play in this as well, because you can just play cover 4. We're just going to go here. And we should have Jamar or Dotson. And like I said, I'm going to make him get out of this. Now, this looks like a cover 2 of some sort, which it is. We'll take that. Dotson. And, of course, sometimes Madden's going to Madden, dog. There's not much you can do about that. 1st and 10 on defense. We do have the double mug going here, which is good. So I can use Max Crosby if need be. And I should have been there. That's my fault. I don't know why Debo got. Can I get a fumble back? Champ got cooked by Debo. Remember, I got 3 pretty good corners. So, that's the wrong corner to have over there. Champ's supposed to be on that island over there. So that's all right. He scored. All right, back on offense. I decided it's conservative time. We already fumbled once, so like I said, I keep simple route concepts and throw dots. You know, like I said, as long as you have trips tight end, I believe you have a shot. As long as you have trips tight end, it's just about putting necessary route combos on the field. Jamar Chase could be a touchdown here. He was not. We'll take off of Carson. And this is why I like Carson. That is exactly why I like Carson. Yes, Brady and yes, Goff are better throwers of the football, but you can't teach Carson scrambling at the end of the day, which is pretty good in my opinion. And we have the running back. Touchdown. Let's just get a few stops and we should get out of here. Kind of regret taking the Saints playbook, but we move. We're here now, so. We got D. We got D. Yes, sir. Oh, good drop. I try to get there. 4th down. Pick. Yes, sir. That's all right. That's all right. One more stop. Never mind. He knows he's defeated. And sometimes it can be that simple. And boys, that's it. Now, I know y'all may think it's only one game, but that's how I've been winning games. I mean, keeping it simple on offense, sending pressure on defense. Specifically, if someone has Tom Brady and they can't move, I want pressure in his face. He doesn't have abilities. Yes, he has the throw power and all that, but he can't be mobile and run away. So, again, when drafting, speed. DBs, linebackers. I didn't even have a user in that game. Remember, I didn't have a linebacker. I had DBs as in corners, right? Maybe should have got a linebacker. Should have took that Mac Wilson to user. But DBs on offense, speed on DBs on defense, speed on offense as well. Position, stop looking at overalls. I've watched a couple people on Twitch streams pick a lineman, Will Shields, because he's 90 overall. Don't care. Do not pick a 90 overall. If there's a 90 Will Shields and an 84 DB or linebacker, take the 84 linebacker DB. They're going to be more useful for you. Lineman in this, unless you're going to take Patrick Ricard and run the ball, it's not. So appreciate you boys. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I got to try to get 5-0 on this account as well. So got it on my main account. I'm going to try to go for it over here. So until next time, I'm out. Deuces.